Good morning, good morning, good morning, and welcome to beautiful, 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 and one more time, beautiful Barbados. And of course, me, Mr. Handsome himself. Good morning to each and every one of you all. We decided this morning just to bring you to a couple of places on the west, just a couple, and that's because I was down here doing something for Jeanette at her condo. So I thought I'd just bring you here to do a couple of them. We will be going to Q in the community later on. Hopefully you will join us for that. If you've never been to Q in the community in Barbados before, we will be going there to the Flagstone bar this afternoon, somewhere around 3 or so, but you wouldn't have to worry about the time, because if you have on, if you subscribe to our channel, you have on the notifications, you will know exactly when we're on. So we'd love you to come and join us there. We will be taking earlier sessions today at Q in the community because I will need to get back home and take care of my wife, of course, but she wants me to get out and make sure that love is shared all around. We don't have on an external microphone today, so if you were encountering any wind blows and stuff, you'll understand why when I came out of the truck. So I said, well, I don't need a microphone because there's no wind, and now out here I'm realizing there's some wind, so that's how it goes anyhow. Alright, so the place we're in is a place that people call Schoner Bay now. It's called Schoner Bay, and that's because of the condos that are just built on the other side here. Just up the distance there, you will see all the beaches. The sand that's normally up there is actually down here now. They did a lot of restoration in this area to try and preserve this beach, because this beach was almost completely gone. So up by Cobblers Cove itself, where you're seeing all the breakwater with the rocks and stuff up there, that you see all beachfront at one time. However, for many years ago, the sand is gone from there, and as you will see, the sand from the little beach by where the fishing market is, just beyond that, just before you get the jetty, no sand really there, or minimal sand. And then all from the sections of the south of this beach, all the sand has been driven this way. We have spoken to a couple of people over the last, well, this morning especially, when I was in Holetown area and stuff, talking to them on the beach, and they were telling me about, yes, definitely the sea swells are coming out of the southwest, coming straight along the coastline, so they actually didn't get the impact of them coming straight in. They were along the coastline. That's why all the sand is being swept north. We were speculating on that over the last 2 days based on what we saw, and because we know the currents and the winds and stuff. So basically what we have been telling you has been sort of like confirmed by everyone that we have spoken to. Alright, so that's Cobblers Cove up there. We're in Schoner Bay area. We're just to the south of Speightstown. We're in Speightstown, but to the south of the actual town itself. We're going to walk in that direction because we want to show you what the beach looks like that runs parallel to Speightstown itself. I went down by Caboose, for those who are concerned. I did go down by Caboose. There's so much sand down there just beyond the Goose, or around by where the bakery is, on the road between there and actual Caboose. That is being raked back. You can see it's being shoveled back, etc. But that is actually looking pretty good at Caboose. I don't see anything. I see a lot of sand around the Caboose on the ground and stuff. I didn't see damage, however, they normally open at 10:30 from Wednesday to Sunday, so I didn't see anyone around there. So I would assume that maybe they had some stuff they're working on, or they're taking this time right now when everyone else is working and it's a little bit late to do some work there. So good morning to all of the great team at Caboose. We all have been there many times. The food there is incredible, the service there is amazing, personalities are incredible as well. Love to spend some time with them. Alright, so some months back, about a year ago approximately, maybe a little longer than that, this breakwater was formed here, and that was to preserve this beach. If you had been down here, say 2 years ago, year and a half, 2 years ago, you would have been walking through the back up here on mud, just underneath these well eroded coconut trees. You can see roots all over. You would have walked up through here. None of this sand was here whatsoever before they put back down the rocks. That has actually saved this beach and reformed this beach. Good morning, Barbados the project. Good morning to you all. Okay, doing their round still, checking all the eggs and stuff, all the nests. That is the Barbados Turtle Project. Alright, so for those of you who have not been down here for 20, 30 years, etc., you must be looking here and saying, where is this? I don't know where this is, Nicholas. I don't recognize that coastline. Well, this is actually right where they used to have a sanitation services here. That was in more recent times. There were other structures here, but there was a structure here, and they used to have the sanitation trucks all being housed in this general area here. That was before the major erosions on the west coast and stuff. They had to move. If you would even come back, I would say maybe 6, 8 years ago, you would have seen a cannon up here on a concrete structure. That was all out here. I'll show you where that was. The cannon is actually in the water now. I don't see it right now. It may be buried under sand from what has gone on, but right here is where you would normally see a couple of cannons in the water. I don't see them right now, as I said. Maybe they have been covered up with all the rocks and stuff that have been moved around over the last couple of days. But believe it or not, that lump of what you're saying, like looking like stone there, That was actually a column for a house that was here, or for the section of where a house was. That was the foundation out there in years gone by when I was a young guy, and I used to start, when I started my exploring, all out here was solid land. I used to walk between this bush and right out there on solid land. And as I said before, a cannon was sitting down right here, right in front of where we are, up at that same level. So all this here has gone over time. And this is not because of the hurricane. It has been happening progressively, and that is why, again, they've started different restoration projects on the West Coast, this being one of them. And as you can see, this is trapped the sand beautifully. Because the direction of the sea yesterday associated with that hurricane, or the day before associated with that hurricane, all the sand are being driven down here, so it's probably even a little bit bigger and thicker than it normally is. However, you can see beyond that what areas of beach that we used to play beach cricket on in our youth. You can't even go out there and put down stumps right now. That's by where all those people are bathing, further beyond the sand itself. Alright, so we're going to walk in another direction. We're going to show you a little bit of what it's like. This road has been closed off to thoroughfare traffic because of the dangers and the stuff the underneath the foundation has been removed. Morning, brother. How are you going, man? You good? Alright, man. Respect, man. Have a good day, man. Alright, cool. Alright, so again, I don't know where all this sand has come from. Maybe it's been taken up somewhere down by Haywoods and the road itself and brought back here. This is not something that's new though. That's been here for a little while. However, if you used to drive down here before, park up and then go onto this beach, you can no longer do that. We'll show you that in a few minutes time. But getting back to what we talked about, how much land has been missing from here. If you can appreciate outside of this area, it wasn't a big place. It was more like a shuttle style home that used to house the actual office for sanitation service. That was located beyond this bush here, right where we are, as all the trucks used to line up. You can see as we go and make our ways down, pieces of different foundation and columns that would have been a part of the structures out here. I'll show you them as we're making our way down, but you will see many of them in the water. Many of this concrete has dropped down onto the beach itself. That is all the erosion that we have been under, or we have been incurring over the last few years. Good morning to everyone. Alright, how are you going? Greetings, good morning. Alright. Okay, so this road, as I said, no longer accessible for vehicles. We'll show you what happened years ago. It has started to go. However, just to give you an understanding of how much has gone recently, you will see the culvert has been laid there on the side that would have sort of been reinforcement or the guttering for this road. All this has gone. So you can understand how much erosion has happened. And again, here we go. That was on the foundation for the building that was here originally. So all the land between here and that has gone over time. Now, like, that's not over the last 5 years right now. That's over a long period of time. I remember down here with that building here probably when I was maybe 16. I can't tell you how long ago that is because that would give away my age. No, I said how old I was at the time, but a while back. Cherries, if you're not familiar with this, we'll do a quick something for you. This is a berry that has a pulp in it that resembles glue, like paper glue. A lot of people used to seal our envelopes, use it for making of kites to bond the piece of paper and the different panels together. And other paper products and stuff, this was used as originally paper glue. That's cherry. Alright, so you see the road here. They've done some filling in. All that graveling section there you see is filling that they had put here to try and reinforce it again. Can't happen really. They're going to have to do some major underwork under here. You can see how far out the road used to be. And that, we're going back over maybe 10, 12 years or so. We're going to peek around the corner here and try not to fall off. I'll just show you the erosion that's going on under here, why this road has been deemed dangerous and inaccessible to vehicular traffic. You can see, although we have road here up on the foundation, nothing, all being eaten out and chiseled out. This is similar to the cliffs on the east coast of the island. If you're doing the train line walk, hiking along the train line, remember what you're seeing in front of you does not necessarily mean it's solid. You can have a lot of areas there and other sections of the coastline of the island where underneath is eaten out and the grass is grown over it, looking as though there's a shelf that you can stand on, and there's no shelf. Step on it, you will go down. So be ready when walking around. This is just one of the examples here of the foundation cracking and stuff due to excessive pounding of waves and also the erosion of the beach that used to protect this. I remember days when these rocks were not dropped here. I tell them days when I used to go surfing. She trotting Kevin again. Going out to Duppies, Maycox, or Hull. We used to come down here and they had a little beach on the inside section that we used to watch waves breaking off it and then proceed north. Those days are gone. This sand is being swept around with the system. There was no sand here prior to the last system. Manchineels, can't smell them, but if you have been to Barbados and you are familiar with the smell of Manchineel, good morning, how are you? Okay, if you are familiar with the smell of Manchineel, these are the Manchineel berries that we so seriously talk about. Remember, you don't want to be walking over these barefoot, because if you squeeze these berries and they ooze on you, you're going to blister terribly. You put your beach towels on these here in the sand, you're going to get blistered with the ooze that comes through. If you stand under these trees when it's raining, you will get blistered by the water that's coming off of them. If you lean up on the bark or break a tree limb, you expect to get blistered as well. Please do not put these in your mouth. We talked about this the other day, but we can do it over and over and over because it's a serious matter. None of these trees down here have on red rings on them, so you may not realize their danger. But the Manchineel is very, very dangerous. A lot of people pick these up thinking they're miniature apples and put them in their mouth and chew them. That is the gospel truth. I know at least 3 or 4 incidences in my own time working in the tourism sector of where people have done that. Please do not come down here and do that for sure. Speightstown, it's sort of like coming back to life a little bit. It had died. I think that I've seen quite a few bars and stuff over on the beach side that brought a little bit of energy and life back to this town. Very, very popular town. We're not doing history this morning. We're just showing you basically the beaches. That can be done in other vlogs as well as ones we've done in the past. You can always have a look on our YouTube channel. Put in Speightstown, you will see all of the ones that have come up there. You get a lot of information on them. Or today we're just walking to see what the impacts have been from this hurricane that passed to the south of the island. We were spared all of the wrath of the winds and the rain, the torrential pounding rains that the other islands have experienced. However, the sea conditions we definitely experienced, south coast, west coast, show you the tale of that. Massive Manchineel tree here again, not ringed with red, no signage on it warning you of the dangers. Have a look, Google it or Bing, whatever your format, Yahoo, whatever you want to do, and look for a Manchineel tree. They are the most dangerous trees in the world, but as they are mangrove trees, they hold all the sand in place and soil in place on the west coast. That is the ones that are labeled. Many times a year, you'll find sand all in here, and you will step off of this, step on sand, and then you can go out into the sea. But as you can see, all the sand has been moved from here and the passing of the last system. You get this erosion on and off anyhow. Let me not mislead you all to say that you will never find it like this, because you do find it like this. But certainly you'll find sand to step down on. There is no sand whatsoever there now, it's all gone. And then you can make your way out to the little mouth there, and then you can go beyond there and relax on the sand that builds on the outside there, sort of like on a little ledge. Alright, making our way down through here, just to tell you, seeing the different Manchineel here. You can also see the almond. We were talking about these yesterday. The almond, this is the almond. Let me see if I can find them here. I just saw a couple of them and now I've passed them. I don't see them again. All Manchineels in this general area, sorry. But hopefully you'll see some of the more riper and browner almond that you can show you what they look like in that stage of it. So this boardwalk here was laid and has been enhanced over the last year or so. Well, the boardwalk was laid before that, but it has been enhanced over the last year. I'll show you the enhancements as we make our way there, or you can always go back and check our vlogs from before and you can see them for yourselves. We're going now on to a beach a lot of people did not know about years ago, before the beach bars started to open up here. It is right, I would say 100 yards from the actual main road that runs through Speightstown. No one realized that this beach was behind here, or very few, maybe just the locals from the area or people who lived around the general area. But majority of people would have come down here and never realized that down here actually had a beach before. You would see the difference between yesterday and today. Although the ocean has not completely settled yet, you can actually start looking through the water and seeing the reef. Yesterday it was very milky and a little bit discolored because of all the rainwater that would have come off of the system that we had yesterday, and the water was very, very murky. But now you can see it's beginning to get cleared up. Although it's not the transparent that it normally is, it has cleared up considerably since we were on this coastline yesterday for sure. This place has had a lot of changes in the past. A lot of things have happened. This is a new section here that has been done and enhanced. This was not here up to a few months ago. Yes, they had a boardwalk. You used to walk around here, but it did not have this wall or this fence, and this is all new stuff. I'm not sure what exactly they're doing here. There's another steam blasting above here by where the mural is, so hopefully I'll be able to go by. But I see Cherry Beach. I don't have a new beach facility or something going on. Fellas just getting ready everything here again. What's up, my brother? You're a part of Cherry Beach? You're a part of Cherry Beach? Yeah. So Cherry Beach is a new facility. This is all your section here? Yeah, right. Well. I just want to show people because we let people see what's behind the street. Yeah, so man. Cherry Beach, you took a lot of damage or just minimal?
Just a little bit of thing, man. You know?
Yeah, alright, okay, well, respect.
Water damage, you know?
Alright, well, thanks for stopping for me, and I don't hold you up anymore. Thanks, brother. Respect, always.
Subscribe to the Wavy Empire channel for YouTube.
Nice.
One Wavy, that badness. I hear that.
I love it.
Subscribe to the music.
Nice one.
Nice.
Alright, brother. Alright, so a new outlet, new bar here at Cherry Beach. This is new for me. They had one here before, but if you remember, they had a fire down here. They did destruction to it. They still have a huge umbrella right here, where they still have like bands on occasions. But look at this beach. Whoa! I have never, since I have been coming out here, seen these rocks exposed. There've always been sand on these areas here. However, you can see the kind of erosion. Again, this beach suffered tremendously. If you have been watching YouTube channels and seeing other folks vlog on the actual day of the passing of the hurricane to the south, you would have seen the kind of damage and the kind of power of the ocean down in this area. Everything is gone. This, you see, a wide expanse of beach. Further back than where you're seeing the water now, well further back, and that would have been at high tide. So this beach has been swept clean. However, you can see little pockets of sand on the outside just sitting. You can see the lighter sand in that, the lighter color just in that area, and in these areas here, that is the sand sitting just offshore. So hopefully that will start to get driven back in. Hopefully before we start to see the north swells, because north swells would definitely bring it from the northern section of these beaches back into place. Hopefully that will happen before, because this is usually a lovely little beach down here. I usually marvel at this and say, well, I can't believe this is down behind here. It is quite amazing. 111 East. Good morning to everyone affiliated with this here. I know who they are, not calling names this morning. This is another one of the bars that have started up down here. Very popular. They actually had, hey, we just lost our camera, it looks like. Let me look and see. Okay, so it's set for me. Gimbal decided it was going to give me a cutout session. Alright, so we, whoops. Alright, so we had steps that were coming down here. That would be right down here to the beach. You can see all of these superstructure is destroyed. You can see some of the steps here, the remains of the steps here. So down here definitely took a pounding for sure. And as you can see, the amount of sand that's moved from out here, it most definitely did. We're just gonna walk this little piece of beach here, then we're gonna sign off. Don't know if you'll be coming anything else, but if you have on your alerts and stuff for us and you've subscribed already, you will not have an issue in finding out when we're going on. But look at the damage down here. These were all properties that were beginning to come up with bars and little restaurants along this area. The actual coastline has been severely impacted. As you can see, they dropped a lot of rocks on top of what was soil before that's all been eaten out. You can quite clearly see out here with the coconut tree roots. And you can see how much of the actual reinforced wall has come down with these swells have pulled it down. So this is a tremendous damage to this section. We have seen coverage of this here before, but just getting down here to actually see it for ourselves and experience it is something else. Alright, so normally to begin our vlogs we start out with the Serenity Prayer. We're going to do that right now though, because Serenity Prayer is very important to us to understand our responsibilities, what we're responsible for, which is nothing more than ourselves, our actions, our responses, our love that we generate, our attitudes, etc. So we're going to look in this direction here and we're going to say our Serenity Prayer. God, grant us the serenity to accept the things we cannot change, the courage to change the things that we can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Your will, not ours, be done. Amen. Yes, absolutely. My brother, you from down this side too, right?
Yeah, I work down here.
Man, come talk to me, man. Tell the people what went on here over the last 2 days, man.
Well, the last 2 days was Hurricane Beryl that came here on Monday. That caused all the destruction here and that sort of stuff.
All the steps and things gone, man.
Yeah,
everything wiped out.
I actually had a shop right here. On my good friend Janet.
Right.
Her shop was right here.
Right.
And stuff. And her shop got washed away.
Yeah, I was telling everyone about the shops that were setting up along here, but seeing it is believing it.
Seeing it is believing it. Here we're trying as well too.
Yeah.
This is unimaginable to me.
Yeah, for me too. I had never seen this destruction on here before. Yeah, but brother, we are the EMC. We are Early Morning Crew. We are about peace and love and kindness. We spread love all about the island. We try and show all the young entrepreneurs who are unable to do their own videos and advertisements. We try to bring it to everyone. We're on live right now on YouTube. So yeah, you're greeting. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Well, thanks. And all the beach gone. I am blown away at how much beach has gone, to be honest with you. I mean, just rocks and stuff.
It's got me real puzzled, boy.
Oh, yeah, man, for sure. I saw, as Janice you said, is the one who won the shot.
Yeah.
Man, Janice, our heart goes out to you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, all here, man, gee whiz.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. All your foundation under here going too. This is unreal, man.
Yeah.
Gee wizards. You all can see for yourselves the kind of rocks and stuff that are down here on the beach. You will understand this was normally a white, sandy beach. Beautiful sand on this beach. Yeah, this is all. If you ever in the Speightstown area, don't worry about this too much. In a couple of months' time, the ocean is going to bring this sand back in. So you'll be able to come down here. But the damage to all of these businesses down here, quite shocking. Definitely quite shocking. Some people are just doing some work, they're beautifying stuff. Some people are trying to get their businesses back up and running because they're being hammered. You know, the coastline of Barbados, the fishing industry of Barbados has suffered immensely. You know, a lot of people in the center of the island may have thought, well, we just had winds like this here before. It wasn't that terrible, but when you start to see what is unfolding on the coastline, you will understand. So down here, this beach is normally not nearly as thick as this. Again, same thing demonstrating. All the sand is being pushed to the north because the swells are coming in from the southwest. From the hurricane swells itself. Little Bristol just in front. You all may know of that name. DJ Eddie, greetings to you, my brother. You come into mine because I know that is your favorite place on a Saturday, I think it is. So that would be Little Bristol. And all these little shops here, well, these I would have to say are blessed because none of these seem to have been dislodged from our foundations, unlike what we saw just a little further up. But this here, again, big difference. Normally you walk up steps and everything here, nice comfortable steps to walk up. You can see the amount of damage that has gone on. The decking actually even looks on an angle right now. The sand that we talked about before from the other side of the beach, all down here, generally in front of these rocks here. You can get that super low tide. You can walk through here with water around your waist. Right now you could actually run across here on the sand that's built up in this area. That won't be like that for too much longer. All right, so this is our little bit of a touch for you on this side of the island. We're going back over to the south side now. I think I'm going to try and do one more stop. There's one more place I have been asked by a lot of our followers to check out for them, and I want to show you because the amount of sand that's moved there, again, another mind-blowing situation. So keep on your alerts. I would say about another 8 minutes or so after, well, get back to the truck. So let's say 10-12 minutes or so, we should be coming back on, and then we will be just showing you where we're going. Don't want to call the name now. They're going to keep your curiosity going. And then when we come, after we've left there, we will be going up to cover Q in the community later on today. Again, come and join us for that, please. Very beautiful occasion. Q in the community is an assembly of hundreds and hundreds of Bajans who want to enjoy life and just bring goodness and happiness, and you will see that through our lens. We don't have to tell you about it. We don't have to make a sales pitch to you. However, Jeanette, check this beauty thing I'm going to bring home for you. This is the whole base of the bottom of the bottle that's been etched beautifully, like broken, like our what we call sea glass is all etched up right through. So this is a beautiful piece that will go somewhere in our collection at home. We wanted to show you some glass out here on the beach, a lot of fresh glass on the beach as well. From here, going southward, all through by St. Peter's Bay, right up to Reed's Bay, are areas that you will find tons of sand, of the glass, sea glass. So if you're ever looking for sea glass in Barbados, there are the beaches that you can walk and check them out. Have a look and see what they're like. But you can clearly see the damage here. Again, look at the rocks at the end of this drawing here. Not out to the extreme point, but look just beyond the steps that we came on. Right where on the right hand side your wall starts with the white columns. You can see the all the rocks there are like white. They have not seen weathering. So that will be all normally under sand. That's a clear indication of where was sand before what has happened. This entire shop that was here has dropped. You all will have seen video footage of that. Our prayers go out to everyone who was associated with this and anything else in Barbados that has been damaged. And to all of our brothers and sisters to the west of Barbados, you're in our prayers. Don't think you're out there and that we are here ignoring you all. We are sending positive prayers and vibrations in your direction. Hopefully you're feeling that. I know there are different agencies that have been set up to help you all, you know, GoFunds, etc. So help is on the way. Our prayers are there with you already and our love is with you. So again, from what is normally a beautiful little beach, right now, not even, I would say maybe a quarter of the width, not even a quarter of the width, because way out in front there where those folks are, the same distance again as Normandy Beach. So that is what is generally like here. Speightstown jetty in the distance there, that will give you your landmark. And this is Barbados again. Beautiful, beautiful Barbados. The blues are beginning to come back, not just the milky off-whites that we were seeing over the last few days. So it's starting to clean up, but you can see how much debris is in the water still washing around. Sad case here, but do what we have to do, and hopefully this will all be back up and running very, very soon. So from the Journey 246, my name is the Bajan Warrior. Don't think when you hear warrior, that's a person that fights and is violent and thing. No, I'm a fighter for love, peace, happiness, kindness and positivity, just like everyone else is on the Journey 246. This is our presentation. You know, yesterday I did a lot of vlogs, and if someone I said, if you like what you're seeing, you know, thumbs up. I did correct myself on numerous occasions, say if you like what we're bringing, the coverage that we're bringing to you. However, someone saw one of the vlogs and was a little taken back that we said, if you like what you're seeing, give us a thumbs up. We don't like what we're seeing. We make that abundantly clear. This is a very, very sad situation. But if you are, I can't even say enjoying, if the presentation that you're getting now and that you've had over the last 2 days, or anytime you get it in the community or anything, is something that you would like to see and continue to see, give us a thumbs up. If you would like to express, you know, same things, concern, or even give kudos or compliments or encourage us or inspire us in your writings, please do send them. We will respond to you as we have been doing. You know, and if you want to continue walking with us, not following us, we don't say you're following us. They are the terms of the internet. Follow. We don't believe in following. You're walking with us side by side, no one behind, no one in front. You know what to do. Subscribe, hit your alerts, and come and join us at every given opportunity. Remember, whether we do a beach between now and the time we get home or whatever this evening, we will be bringing you in the community. I would say estimate around 3 o'clock or so. But again, if you have yourself subscribed and your alerts on, you will know we are there. Thank you very much for joining us. On behalf of myself and of course my wife, who is still not well enough to be on the road with me, we send our love to you. We hope you're having a good day. Remember, if you're feeling peace today and you're feeling joy today and you're feeling comfort today, share that with those around you. There's some that are in vulnerable situations. Some people, remember today, don't know where the next meal is going to come from. You know, some people are not able to watch these vlogs and hear the encouragement or the inspiration that we try to create. Remember, this is all self-coaching. When we talk about how beautiful life is and how amazing life is and how to share love and peace and happiness, it's all self-coaching. It's to remind ourselves what we're supposed to do. So a lot of people don't have the opportunity to listen to what you're listening to or see what you're seeing. A lot of people have no electricity. A lot of people don't have cell phones even. A lot of people don't even have food today or even a roof over their house, calling for our poor, poor, poor neighbors to the west. To all of you all, if you are seeing this here or you are hearing it, understand our love and our prayers go out to you. And love and prayers, as we all know, are the most healing elements ever. Have a blessed morning, and maybe catch you all later, if not at Q in the community. See you all for now. Bye.